What's going down? I'm back for another day. For those who were with me earlier, I'm back live again. Did you miss me? Oh my gosh. Welcome to day two of Productive as Fuck. If you were with me yesterday, you'll know I say I definitely have quite the bit of a potty mouth. And that's why I love the AF movement because as fuck is like a great way to describe some shit. If you don't like cuss words, honey, you're going to have to just relax because that's what it is today. Oh, here's my daughter. Hello. Um, yes. Oh, yeah, put it down. So, that good here mom life. I'm outside today, you guys, because my daughter insisted on being in the pool. So, as you can see, I can see her at, well, Instagram, y'all can't see, but Facebook and YouTube. Y'all can see. I can see her in the background. So we chilling. We doing good. Um, I just want to get started and just talk about being productive as fuck. You know, yesterday we're gonna do a brief recap. Recap. We're gonna do a brief recap. And yesterday we talked about basically doing for you, pouring into you, and why it's important. And so pouring into you looks like the rituals that I talked about 20 minutes of mindfulness, 20 minutes of soulfulness, 20 minutes of moving that body. Hey. And so basically, long story short, I am just ecstatic to get going on how you can literally be productive daily for yourself. What does that even mean? Like, what does that look like? And so I just really want to talk about habits. You know, we got good habits, we got bad habits. For anybody that knows, yesterday I was talking about how I love reading. And so Atomic Habits is an amazing book when it comes to books to read, books I recommend you read. And Atomic Habits really breaks down how your habits affect your life. I'm going to say that again. How your habits affect your life. And we're not just talking about, the habit of like smoking or, the bad habits that are listed. No, all habits affect your life, whether it be for right now or long term. All habits affect your life. And so it's really important to give yourself some amazing good habits that will last you a lifetime, whether it be habits for your body, whether it be habits for your mind, or habits for your soul. And yesterday we talked about how the three align. If my mind is off, my soul is off. If my soul is off, my body's off, right? And so these habits are really important for your life. And so I'm going to get into the first thing we're going to talk about is habit stacking. Habit stacking is coined from Atomic Habits, the book. And when it comes to habit stacking, how do you align your habits? How do you stack them? Okay. And so what's important is a lot of the times we have habits that are second nature. They're habits that we already do, that we're already using. And so it is important for us to stack that habit on top of a habit that we want to create as another habit we have for our life. And so a lot of us hopefully brush our teeth first thing in the morning. Notice I said hopefully. So a lot of us brush our teeth first thing in the morning. And so if you have a habit that you want to stack on top of brushing your teeth because it's something you already do every morning, that's a good habit to stack upon. Um, I'm going to be honest with you. I have always been a nail biter. Always been a nail biter. That is a bad habit. And it is a bad habit because it's not appealing and your nails get all crazy and down to the numb sometime. Okay. And so, how did I stop biting my nails? And it really wasn't until I read Atomic Habits. And so, I stopped biting my nails because realized it was not so much of a pleasing habit or appealing habit, but it never stopped me before. My mom used to put stuff on my nails, you guys. He used to put nasty stuff that just was terrible. I put it in my mouth and it was nasty. And so she put that on my nails when I was younger, and it still didn't get me to stop biting them. What made me stop biting my nails is I love pretty nails. I love it when my nails look really, really gorgeous. I just feel phenomenal. And yes, Lovey.
That's what I took off my band-aid in the pool.
Oh, okay. And so what I ended up doing is the habit of me biting my nails. I started to attach that to a habit of me getting them done. If I want to stop biting my nails, I'm going to walk around with pretty nails from now on. And so as you can see, I try to keep them either painted or do something to them. So I took a good habit, took my bad habit, and pretty much eliminated it. Okay. But that's not necessarily habit stacking, but it was a way that I eliminated a bad habit. But I guess my whole point I'm saying is you want to take a habit that you're already doing and attach it to one that you want to make and have. And so now I attach doing my nails because I want to stop biting my nails. I attach doing my nails with not biting my nails. Okay. And so how do we do this when it comes to being productive daily? So what are some things that you want to do that will make you more productive? And so yesterday I gave you some ways to pour into yourself, the morning rituals, the 20-20-20. And so it was my girl, Rochelle was on here and she was saying, oh man, I'm doing 20 minutes of mindfulness by listening to your live while I'm at work on lunch break. So let's say you want to be mindful. You want to start listening to more books, more podcasts, doing things that elevate you further. Attach that habit to a lunch break. Attach that habit to a morning commute. Attach that habit to this is what I'm going to do before I go to bed. So you take that habit, attach it with one that you're already doing, that's already existing in your life, that's second nature to you. And then that's you habit stacking. So the reason I'm bringing up habit stacking is really important because you have a choice. A lot of us feel like we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice for how we live our lives daily. You have a choice, baby. You have a choice. You don't have to just wake up when your alarm clock goes off and start running for the day. It doesn't have to be your life. You can set your alarm clock a little earlier so you can wake up a little earlier and be able to attack the day in a different way. Okay. But waking up in a rush, waking up on the go is not a good habit to have because what ends up happening is the rest of your day ends up like that. There's days where I've woken up, and I was running. The rest of my day felt like I was running. Okay. It felt like very, very crazy. Like I was all over the place. Like I just couldn't get a hold on it. This morning, for example, I woke up a little crazy. I woke up a little just like, oh my God, everything is just crazy. And I feel like I have too much to do. And so it just felt like most of my day went like that. So before I got on this live, because I take breaks, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. Before I got on this live, I literally sat down and meditated. I needed to calm down. I needed to have a sense of woosah before because I noticed that the rest of my day was running out of control, and there was nothing I could do about it. So I decided to take control and calm it down with my break. So habit stacking is very important because it is a beautiful way to incorporate good habits into your life without feeling like, oh my God, this habit is too much for me. No, now you're going to incorporate it into your life with things that you're already doing so that habit itself can become second nature. Okay, so I hope that all made sense. That brings me to my next point. Now, it is important to block your day into fragments. A lot of the times, or not even a lot of times, when we wake up in the morning, it is when our brain is the most fresh. It is when you are the most fresh, unless you wake up frazzled, like I just said. But it is when your brain is the most fresh. And so when you wake up and your brain is the most fresh, what kind of tasks can you handle first thing in the morning with that fresh brain? Okay, baby. High paying task, high ticket task. What kind of tasks can you knock out first thing in the morning that is going to be the best thing for your day. So, whether it be for your business or for your personal life, what can you do first thing in the morning? That thing that you don't like to do, that thing that you know is probably going to take a lot of more concentration than you're willing to give it. That needs to be the first thing you do first thing in the morning. And so for me, I will tell you, there was this story I read when I first started back to college. You know, a lot for some of us, you leave college, you go back, and now you're like, oh my God, I have a life. I got kids. I got this. I got that. And I got to get back to college. And so when I went back, I went to University of Phoenix, and I think they understand this about people. And so their very first class was just basically a class on you learning how to work your way through their system and like learning how to be a student all over again. And it's funny because honestly, now that I sit here and think about it, that was the only class I got to be in. I got an A in every other class, but I got to be in that class because I was learning how to be a student again. And so it's crazy. They showed this video, and this video they showed was talking about eating the frog. And God, what a weird statement to eat a frog. Ugh. Right? But it was saying that you get the hardest thing that you need to do done first, and it makes the rest of your tasks so easy. And so that brings me to 60, 60, 30. Now, 60, 60, 30 is not mine. It's Eben Pagan. He is absolutely phenomenal. And so he has this thing that he says 60, 60, 30. And it is how you break your day down into blocks. Okay. And it makes it really, really easy. I love 60, 60, 30 for 1,000 different reasons. But the reason I love 60, 60, 30 for the most part is because it allows me to concentrate my time on one thing during that 60-minute increment. Now, for a lot of us women, I can't necessarily say the men do it, but for a lot of us women, we are all over the place. Our minds are everywhere. My mind is everywhere. I'm going to tell y'all straight up. When I don't do 60, 60, 30, my day is crazy. I don't get much done. Like, I'm just going to be real. I don't get much done. And so when it comes to 60, 60, 30, sorry, my daughter is like, you're on live, Mom. I see you, but don't trip. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to ask you to watch me. I'm going to be all in your face. But if I don't do 60, 60, 30, what ends up happening is I can't figure out what thing I need to do first or what I need to concentrate on. Or I'll be in the middle of something. If this is you, say, holla, it's me, Jackie. Leave it in the comments. Holla, it's me. I won't be able to get a lot done. And so when it comes to my mind, it's all over the place. I'm thinking about a whole bunch of stuff I need to do for the day. You may not be the type of person who wants to schedule out your day. It may not be something you want to do. But I don't want to work out every day either. Okay? I don't. But if I don't, I'm not healthy. So it just goes to show you that, yes, sometimes there are things that we don't want to do. And I love it when I hear people say, oh, I don't like setting a schedule for my day. I love it. Sounds good. My mind can't work like that. I cannot not schedule my day because what ends up happening is I end up everywhere. I end up doing a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there, and then accomplishing nothing. I end up accomplishing nothing. And it's crazy to even say that out loud, but it's true. I heard something the other day that just hurt my feelings. Talking about multitasking gets nothing done. And I swear I get stuff done when I multitask. Do I? Right? And so when you're all over the place, it just kind of doesn't allow for concentrated things to get done. But imagine if you will, you for today gave 60 minutes. I'll just put laundry out there. You say, I am going to spend 60 minutes on doing laundry only. Not laundry and cooking dinner. And, not your multiple things that you would do during the day, just laundry for 60 minutes. I'm going to concentrate my time on it, put my favorite song on, make it my jam, and do my thing. How much laundry would you get done? I'm going to put it to y'all like this. If I concentrate my time on laundry, I'm getting it all done, okay? all the folding, all the washing, all the everything. Or just 60 minutes on folding, right? I'm gonna do 60 minutes of folding because you can't really, like, if you think about laundry, it takes time to wash and then dry and then fold, right? But I'm gonna do 60 minutes on folding, 60 minutes, and then you concentrate that time. I'm gonna do 60 minutes to clean this one room, and then you concentrate that time. You will get it all done. So let's talk about it when it comes to business. You know, a lot of the times, this concentrated time really, really helps me because I'm able to just focus in there. I'm not focusing on, okay, I'm going to craft my content for 60 minutes. I'm not focusing on, oh, but I got to write this email. Ooh, I need to respond to this post. Ooh, I'm not thinking about all these other things because I know that this 60 minutes is for content only. Okay. I'm going to relationship build for 60 minutes only, concentrated time, doing nothing else but relationship building. And so this has literally changed my world. And that's why I wanted to bring it to you guys, because I feel like it will make a world of a difference for you as well. So 60 minutes of concentrated time. Then you do 60 minutes of concentrated time on something else. Switch it up, baby. Switch it up. Your brain likes that. Your brain's like, yes, we concentrated it. Now I got 60 minutes over here. It loves it. I'm able to refocus. I don't get tired out on this one task, right? And so this 60-60 really has helped me. I knock a lot of stuff out. I feel like I'm kicking ass because now I've completed 2 tasks in one day. And then I move on to 30. What's 30? What's she talking about 30? 30-minute break. Jackie, I ain't got time for no damn break, bitch. I got shit to do. I get it. Me too. But that 30-minute break is everything. Like I said earlier on, I literally was having a crazy day, running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I finally took my break. When I took my break, that relax brought me ready for this. That relax allowed my brain to be fresh to be able to talk to you now. So 60-60-30, 60 minutes of concentrated time on one thing, another 60 minutes of concentrated time on another thing, and then a 30-minute break. Now, the 30-minute break is up to you. I've heard people take naps on their 30-minute break. And I'm going to tell you, when I was meditating here a minute ago, I thought I was asleep. Until I felt something kind of roll across my head. It was my hair, but it scared me. But I thought I was asleep. And so the 60-60-30 really, really allowed for me to, the 30-minute break allowed for me to really relax my mind. So where my mind did think it was resting, it thought it was sleep for a minute. And at the end of the day, you need the break. During my 30-minute break, I put my phone down. I'm not social media sliding. I'm not doing anything but just breaking, allowing my brain that time to break. Let's say it's not business related. Let's say it's just you taking care of the house, the kids, what have you. And trust me, there are days where my 60-60-30 doesn't go the way I anticipated to. Yesterday, I was on the phone for a while. And so I wasn't able to get to some of the things that I had planned to get to during that day. But I still felt majorly accomplished because for majority of the day, I had knocked out most of my tasks until it got to those ending tasks. And I'm going to tell y'all this. So my crazy behind was like, the time in the evening was supposed to be for my emails. And I had gotten to them. I didn't get to them, right? I didn't get to my emails. And I woke up this morning and then I was like, oh my gosh, I really need to hit my virtual assistant. And I'm going to ask her to help me with these emails so I can take that off my plate. And so when I did that, it cleared my mind. And so another thing, and I know this is a lot of us moms, we don't delegate. We don't ask for help. We think that we can take it all on ourselves. And so I just want to let you know, you don't have to take it all on yourself. Delegate a task. If it's a task, you didn't get to yesterday, maybe there was a reason you didn't get to it because maybe you were supposed to delegate it. That's what I learned today. Maybe you were supposed to delegate it. And so I want to encourage you to take this time, take this 60-60, concentrate your time on the things that you're trying to and need to get done. For business, your high ticket paying items. For your children, the items that, for home life, the items that need to be done. These dishes need to be washed, or these clothes need to be folded. Say you haven't done them in a while, right? So you're going to concentrate your time on the things that mean the most to you, the things that you need to do the most. Once you concentrate that time, take a break. Take a break. Take a you break. Go outside. That's what I'm literally outside right now. And that's where I started. You go outside. I love to ground myself into Mother Earth. If my girl Caitlin, shout out to Caitlin, ground myself into Mother Earth. And what that does for me is it allows me a moment of getting in touch with what's going on outside of the world, the environment. I bring my crystals. I got my crystals out here literally right now. I bring my crystals and I will literally ground myself into Mother Earth, relax, and that's my time for me. And I'm so rejuvenated when I get back to my next block of time that I've set aside for myself. And so my 60-60-30 has allowed me to get so much done. It allows my brain to not be running on overdrive, just floating all over the place. And it gives me 30 minutes to myself to relax and be at peace. So 60-60-30. Again, this is not mine. It's Eben Pagan's, but I use it. I practice what I preach. Beyonce has that in her song Bigger. I'm not just preaching it. I actually do it. And so I am an advocate of 60-60-30. I do it every day. I will sit down, or even the night before, I'll write out what I want my day to look like. And if it doesn't look at like this morning, it didn't start off right for me. I didn't sleep well last night. I did not sleep well last night. And when I woke up this morning, again, like I said, I felt all over the place. I felt frazzled, and it was really a lot to do with the lack of sleep. And so when I woke up this morning and I had already written out my day last night, it didn't look that way. I didn't do it right. And so what I ended up doing is I ended up going back and reorganizing my day based upon how my morning was going. Like, okay, I got to take this out. Let me do this. And you can do that. It's your schedule. It's your time. Ain't nobody setting the schedule for you but you. So it's up to you how you plan your day. But I recommend planning your day, especially if you're trying to become productive, because it just gets so much more done. Have you ever been on vacation and you weren't sure where to go and you weren't sure what you were doing while you're on vacation? Like, I know people do that. I'm not one of those people. And they just kind of let their day flow, which I'm sure is pretty cool, I guess. But I will tell you this. If I'm on vacation and I have things that I know I want to see, things I want to do, I'm scheduling out my day. You can't hop on a cruise and you're like, okay, I'm going to do an excursion, and then not schedule when your excursion is going to pop off, right? Or even, girl, honey, please don't get me started on Disneyland. I don't do Disneyland without a schedule. I do not do Disneyland without a schedule, because I need to know when the parades are. I want to hit the parades up. I want to go on these rides, a lot of these rides, these long waits. So we're going to be riding in, let's say Tomorrowland all day. Not all day, Tomorrowland between this time and this time. We're riding in Tomorrowland first. And then we're going to ride on over to, Frontierland and ride over there next. But I like to plan out the way I hit the park, because I'm going to tell you, we went to Disneyland and I planned the park out. I literally planned the park out. I said, we're going to start over here. We got our 3-day hopper. We're going to go to this side of the park first. And then we're going to rest. My mom was like, oh, okay, that sounds good. Like, I'm excited. We got to see everything. We saw every parade. We saw everything. My mom said that was the most fun Disney trip she had ever had. And when I say we saw the parade, I mean we're sitting front row. And then we've done it again. I did it again with my sister. We pretty much planned the park out, hit it the way we wanted to. And I'll put it to y'all like this. My daughter got bippity boppity booped. She got a fairy godmother and she got dressed up as Cinderella, and we were sitting front row at the evening parade because it was planned out. And the stepsisters walked by and talked to my daughter. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. So I'm saying, when you plan out your day, it allows you to get more done. and it allows you to knock more things out. So 60-60-30 is how I do that. 60 minutes of concentrated time on one task, 60 minutes of a concentrated time on the next task, and then I take a 30-minute break. My brain rested is so much happier because it allows me to woosah after that. And then I'm able to attack the next task in my next 60-minute block. Hey, what's up, Shy? So 60-60-30 is so important to me because it is how I knock my day out. It is how I get the most things done. Okay. And so I'm saying all that to say, honey, plan your day out. Even if you're not a scheduler, even if you're not a planner, even if that's something that you're like, baby, I don't do that. I do not do that. I just want to let you know you can and you should. Like I said, I don't like working out, but I wake up and I do it. It's no fun, but all within the same breath. What ends up happening is I'm excited about the results. My body's happy about the results. It responds better because I'm working it out. And so your life and your business will respond better when you schedule out your day to the point where you're able to concentrate time on certain things. Yes, Shai said scheduling has been a life changer for her. And I have to tell you guys, scheduling is a life changer. For anyone who's saying they don't do it, I encourage you, try it. The first couple days, you may be like, I don't know. But once you start seeing those tasks being knocked off, you'll be like, oh my God, I don't know why I wasn't scheduling my day sooner. So 60-60-30 is my form of scheduling. My next thing I want to cover is making lists. So I've said this before in previous lives, and for those who are listening to me for the first time, making lists are detrimental for my life. The reason it's detrimental for my life because I quite honestly have to get everything out of here and onto some paper. If I don't get it out of here and onto paper, it gets lost in here. And then I come back and being like, oh my God, I forgot I was supposed to do something. What was that thing I said I was supposed to do? So making a list is amazing. I highly encourage making a list of everything that you need to get done and want to get done. Making a list is amazing as well because when you cross things off your list, it increases the dopamine in your brain. So it's making you happier. So I encourage making lists for the simple fact that it is life-changing. It is going to do nothing but elevate you because now you know, let's say you make that list. And you say, I have to get all these things done. And then you go back and you put them in order in your 60-60-30. Make a list of what's most important first, and then go down the list. At the beginning of that list, you are able to put down, okay, 60 minutes on this part of my list, 60 minutes on this next part. It will do nothing but organize you and keep you scheduled. This is how we're being productive, people. We're doing some stuff that may be a little uncomfortable, but it's going to make you more productive daily. Okay. And the last thing I want to mention, be intentional. And that's what making a list will do. That's what scheduling out your day will do. It allows you to be intentional with your life, with your business, and with your day. Being intentional, I do apologize. 1 second. Charlotte, knock it off. Being intentional is nothing but helping you be intentional with your life. You're able to knock your business out the way you want to. You're able to, get your day going the way you want to. And you're able to increase the dopamine in your brain because you made the list and you started crossing things off. So again, I'm going to do a quick recap. Habit stacking. Take your habits, put it with a good habit that you're already doing daily, a second nature habit, and make these habits count. Make them amazing. Do your affirmations with brushing your teeth. I just wrote a post today. Write your book while you're on the toilet. I did it. It's real. Okay. But do the things that you need to do. Stack those habits that you're trying to have in your life with habits that you already have going on, that you're already doing so naturally. So this new habit can become a new natural habit for you. 60-60-30. Break that bad boy down. Give yourself 60-minute blocks, 60-minute increments where you're giving concentrated time to this stuff so you are able to knock things out. You are able to solely concentrate on these things where your mind is not floating all over the place. You know, when your mind is floating all over the place, and it doesn't allow you to get things done. And so 60, 60, 30. 30-minute breaks are important. Take your breaks. Breaks are a way for your mind to relax, for your mind to calm down so you can come back bigger and better and badder when you're coming back to your next 60, 60, 30 increment. Okay? Make a list. Get everything in here out onto paper. Make that list, honey, so you'll be able to put that in your 60, 60, 30. So you'll be able to knock out the big tasks first. So you'll be able to eat the frog so everything else in your day becomes easier. And be intentional with your life. You deserve to be intentional, baby. You deserve to live the life of your dreams. Be intentional. When you're intentional for your life will be intentional for you. When you're intentional for your life, you'll notice that you're doing so much more beautiful things for yourself, and you are able to soar. I hope this was nothing but helpful for each and every one of you. I am all about being productive as fuck, and I'm gonna be real with you. If you implement every single thing that I told you here today, it will change your life. Okay? So please, please, please share it with your friends. Share these tips and tricks. Let them know that Coach Jackie got your back, baby. And we are going to do nothing but help you soar. I love you all very much. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. Join me tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are talking about future pacing. We're talking about goal setting. And we're talking about doing it all so you can live the life of your dreams. I'll be back here tomorrow at 12. I'm also going to be live again tomorrow at 10 with my girl Bridget for the Purpose Project. But I want to see you guys back here tomorrow at 12 so we can talk more about you guys being productive as fuck. I love you all. I hope you have the best day ever. And I'm going to holla at you.